If there's one thing that Call of Duty Zombies is notorious for, it's for Easter eggs. From full-on story quests to holding square on random objects, there's been hundreds, if not thousands, of Easter eggs in Call of Duty Zombies over the years. So in this video, we're going to be going over 20 forgotten Easter eggs in Call of Duty Zombies. There is a lot of Easter eggs to get through, so buckle up, like the video if you like Easter eggs, and let's get started. Our first forgotten Easter egg is going to take us to Alcatraz in Black Ops 2 Zombies, where we have something very obvious, but 99% of people will never ever do this. And this is how to upgrade the sniper tower in Mob of the Dead. By the bridge of the docks, there is a tower trap you can buy which shoots sniper bullets at zombies. However, you can upgrade this tower to actually shoot RPGs. Now, to do this, you need to activate the trap first, and doing so, it's going to reveal a secret afterlife panel that you can shock. Now, this only appears when the trap is actually active and purchased, so once that's been done, go into afterlife, shock the box, and you'll see that the tower now shoots RPGs. Obviously, this is really cool, but pretty useless at the same time, as you have to shock the box by this trap every time you use it in order to get the RPGs. I don't think I've ever done this Easter egg, and you can see why. Now, this next Easter egg is one that I'm guaranteeing none of you know about, because it requires the most insane luck I've ever seen. This is to unlock a second jump scare on Mob of the Dead, dubbed Scary Lightning, and there's a few conditions here for this Easter egg to work. Firstly, you can't be on the Golden Gate Bridge, and you can't have the plane zapped. Now, in the map, there's a system which is checking something every second in the background for a random number between 1 and 100,000. The number this system is looking for is 1337, which is known as LEET. And if this happens in your game, which the probability of this is 1 second within 28 hours of gameplay, you will unlock this. It's the exact same jump scare as the one on the roof, just with lightning played in the background. Now, whichever developer made this Easter egg, I'd love to know the thought process behind it, because it's something which I don't think any of you watching have ever experienced, but someone surely must have experienced this at some point, considering that the map is 8 years old. Big thank you to Did You Know I Pwn, who's a good friend of mine who discovered this Easter egg many years ago. Sticking with Black Ops 2, our next Easter egg is going to be Transit. Now, within Transit, there is one Easter egg song called Carry On by Kevin Sherwood, but did you know that there were actually 2 more Easter egg songs? I'ma Try It Out by Skrillex and Carry On by Avenged Sevenfold, which is in the reveal trailer for Black Ops 2 Zombies as well as the campaign credits. Now, the method to unlock this song is identical to how you use it to unlock I'ma Try It Out. For one reason or another, when this game launched, Treyarch patched the song out of the map. So the only way to access this version of this Easter egg is to literally play it with 0 patches installed. I really don't get the decision behind this, because this song is absolutely amazing. On the topic of Easter egg songs, let's jump to Shadows of Evil with its second Easter egg song, Cold Hard Cash. Now, unlike most music Easter eggs where you simply need to activate 3 things around the map, this involves you having to actually collect 3 parts around the map: a microphone stand from Nero's lair, a coil of microphone wire in the canals, and an actual microphone from within the underground above Widow's Wine. With all 3 parts, if you make your way to the burlesque, you'll see the microphone on the stage, and going up to it and activating it will play the song. You'd be surprised that I still see comments on the internet of people finding parts for this and not knowing what it's for. Our next Easter egg takes us back to Black Ops 2 Zombies to a little map called Nuketown, which has a really unique Easter egg to unlock a second Easter egg song. And in order to do this, you need to wait for the big clock to be on the one hand. Now, you don't need to do anything special for this hand to move, it will just happen as you play, but you'll need to get the population counter to 15, so combining the clock and the counter, you'll get 115. With precisely both of those requirements, make your way over to the 3,000 point door that spawns a power-up and buy it. This power-up will be a fire sale, and when you grab it, it will play a remixed version of Damn. Our next Easter egg is going to take us to Black Ops 4 Zombies with one of the more interesting remakes in that game, Blood. And this forgotten Easter egg is the Golden Spork Knife. This is easily one of the most powerful melee weapons ever seen in Zombies, but it's so easily forgotten because the steps are ridiculous. First of all, you need to get 100 melee kills before interacting with a bloodbath, and a skeletal hand will rise to take the spork from you. You'll then need to use the Hell's Redeemer on 3 stones which are around the map. Each stone corresponds to a different trap that you'll need to get 100 kills at each trap. After that, you then need to fast travel from the cafeteria to the transverse tunnel, turn around very quickly and throw the Hell's Redeemer at the fast travel grate to dislodge a golden nugget. You'll then need to go to the roundabout on the catwalk and melee kill Brutus before finally returning to that original bloodbath, and the skeletal hand will rise up again, giving you the golden spork knife. No one in their right mind is ever going to do this Easter egg. Coming in at number 7 is probably one of the most legendary moments in all of Zombies, Treyarch incorporating a community-wide meme into a map in the Black Ops 4 Zombies map Classified. If you make your way to the Pack-a-Punch area and aim here with a sniper out of the map, you're going to be greeted with Last Gen Richtofen. It's been nearly 3 years since this was discovered, and I'm still in disbelief today, I can't lie. The next Easter egg is going to take us to Der Reisendrache, where we're going to get a bit of a cosmetic makeover with a Panzer Helmet that we can physically wear on top of our heads. Now, this helmet makes you immune to the Panzer Soldat's melee attacks, and in order to obtain this, around the map are 3 very sneakily placed Panzer Soldat claws that you need to shoot down, and once a Panzer stands in front of it, you then need to shoot the claw, causing it to launch forward and kill the Panzer. After all 3 claws have killed a Panzer, the helmet will automatically appear on your head. Now, this next Easter egg is without question one of the most pointless things to ever do, and this is the golden bucket on Zetsubo no Shima Black Ops 3. This is clearly an upgrade to the standard bucket, which allows infinite use of whatever water is stored within the bucket, including the special water. To get this, one of each plant must have been grown and the Skalvnan subway must have been obtained. Now, underneath Lab B, there is a certain set of vines that can be mesmerized, revealing a unique set of planters. You then need to give this your bucket, and it will then reveal 3 more planters, which require standard seeds to be planted in them, which instantly grow into the piranha plants, which attract zombies. Once all 3 have been fed enough zombies, the bucket plant will have grown into a harvest pod that will give the golden bucket as a reward. I've only ever done this once in my life, and I don't think I'll ever do it again. Coming in as our 10th forgotten Easter egg is an absolute classic, and that is Spider Bait on Zetsubo no Shima that lets you play as a spider in Zombies. I can't say this Easter egg is too useful, but it is absolutely hilarious, and I can't believe this is actually a thing. Now, the process to do this is actually pretty cool, as it involves having to guide a spider around drinking water from each of the 3 different waters on the map. We've never seen anything quite as bizarre as this in Zombies, but one day hopefully we'll be able to play as some sort of creature again like the spider. Moving on to our next forgotten Easter egg takes us back to the map Classified for a really cool painting Easter egg. Now, on paper, this Easter egg does not sound exciting whatsoever, but back in the day of classic Zombies, people latched onto the idea of the mystery portrait in Kino de Toten. And we see something similar here on Classified. What you have to do is you have to go around and fix 5 crooked paintings around the map, and then interacting with this mystery painting will reveal Primus Nikolai, foreshadowing the events to come in that storyline. And then the original Ultimus Richtofen portrait suddenly becomes shadowed, very similar to that mystery Kino de Toten painting. Great to see Treyarch throw a nod back to an Easter egg mystery from so long ago. Now, for this next unfound Easter egg, we're talking about dubstep monkey bombs. On the map Gorod Krovi, you could actually upgrade the monkey bombs. We recently saw these return in Firebase C, but a lot of you have forgotten that you can upgrade the monkeys on Gorod. And it is quite a long-winded process involving the dragon shield, lighting a candle that you can find randomly around the map, finding flowers, and then getting a special drop after 50 kills with the monkeys, and then putting it on a grave, which will reveal the upgraded monkeys. Fun little fact for you all, this map came out in July 2016, but this Easter egg wasn't solved until the end of September 2016. But on the topic of obscure upgrades, this next one is going to be 2 Easter eggs you'll definitely not be doing again in a hurry, and easily forgotten, and it's the shield upgrade on 9 and Voyage of Despair. Both of these upgrades are incredibly complicated, 9 especially being such a weird one, where for one of the steps you need to get 8 melee kills with the shield, and then on your 9th kill you need to kill a special zombie, and you had to repeat that 4 times for every special zombie on the map. And then with your shield's knife being on fire, you then had to kill a gladiator, brawler, and tiger to get the upgrade parts to spawn. In comparison, Voyage of Despair's shield upgrade process isn't as difficult, but again, it is way too much effort for the actual reward itself. Although the final step is incredibly cool, where you release a flying car that you have to follow around the map, and when it flies across the spawn, you have to shoot a firework which will release onto the car itself, and you'll see an explosion off in the distance, but you'll see this blue object fly back towards the map and onto the buildable bench for the shield, you'll see this massive block of ice just hit the shield and upgrade it with cryo freeze. A really cool Easter egg, but definitely something you will never do in your game. Sticking with Voyage of Despair, our next forgotten Easter egg is dubbed the Hourglass Easter egg, which will grant you free travel across all of the map. Now, what makes this Easter egg really weird is only certain weapons, double pack-a-punched, will activate this Easter egg, where shooting certain pipes on the boat deck is going to spawn this 8-bit hourglass that you're going to have to follow around the map through all the different fast travel portals, and once you've finally followed it all the way, it will grant you fast travel for absolutely free. I can guarantee that 99% of you didn't know about this Easter egg, and the 1% that do have just forgotten about it, because this one isn't all that exciting. Coming in number 16 for our forgotten Easter eggs is going to be a classic on the map Buried, which is to get a free perk by tipping the witch. Now, to do this, you're going to need to get yourself the ballistic knife from the mystery box and make your way to the saloon. You're going to notice this dartboard on the wall and a line on the floor. You need to stand behind that line and shoot a bullseye with your ballistic knife. And if you've done it, you'll notice the piano behind you will be starting to play, but there'll be no one playing it. And that's because the witch on the other side of the map is playing that piano. So you need to make your way through the witch's house into the maze and then make your way back into the main map. And just here, you'll notice that the witch will be playing the same tune coming out of that piano with a box above to tip her for 10 points. And when you do, you'll be granted a free perk. Honestly, this is probably one of my favorite side Easter eggs in all of Zombies. It's just so cool. And I love the little tune that the witch plays on the piano. Slightly more useless forgotten Easter egg here is on the map Shadows of Evil, which is to activate the noir filter. Now, to do this, you're going to have to open the boxing gym and make your way up the stairs here to the portraits of different Treyarch developers as boxers. You're going to be wanting to shoot down this precise one, then look down on it and hold your interact button, and it's going to activate this noir filter, where for the rest of the game you will have a black and white filter, like as if you were watching the game through like an old 1940s 50s movie, which is really cool. Back when the game released, a lot of people thought there was something else tied to this Easter egg, perhaps something new that you could see in this filter, but unfortunately it just makes your game black and white, and you can't remove this filter unless you end the game. Our next Easter egg is something that a lot of people forget to do on this map, and it's actually a really cool thing, as it's the only map I think in history where you can actually start on a higher round than normal. To do this Easter egg, when you first spawn on Shadows of Evil, you just want to shoot at the Shadow Man several times. After you've put about a clip into him, the round will suddenly change to round 5, and you can repeat this all the way up to round 10 and then round 15, basically skipping 15 rounds. So if you were trying to speed run this map and for whatever reason this method was quicker than going through the rounds normally, then you can do this. Aside from that, I'm not too sure why you'd want to do this unless you just wanted to give yourself a challenge straight off the bat, and it really is quite fun trying to play normally with round 15 zombies. Sticking with the map Shadows of Evil, we have the last 2 Easter eggs of this video, the first being upgraded trip mines in Shadows of Evil. And let's be real, I bet 99% of you watching this video forgotten that trip mines even exist on this map, because even I forget that trip mines exist, but there's a way to upgrade them where you can turn them into cream cakes and donuts, and it all revolves around getting kills with these trip mines beside certain food carts that are labeled either with Holly's cream cakes or Devil's donuts. Besides just looking funny cosmetic wise, when zombies activate these trip mines, they also make a funny sound. And last but not least, the final forgotten Easter egg in this video is going to be the lion head gumball Easter egg. I'm sure a lot of you remember that on Drak you can get a free gobble gum from that plant pot, but I know a lot of people forget that you can get a free gobble gum in Shadows of Evil as well. Now, in order to do this, you need to throw a Widow's Wine grenade in each of the 4 lions' mouths in the canal district, and once you've done that, you'll hear a lion roar noise, and one of the lions is going to pop out a really small plain gobble gum. Take that plain gobble gum to a shop in the junction, and in the window, if you hold your interact, it's going to place that small gobble gum on this plate in the window, and you then need to progress a few rounds where you'll see this gumball literally grow round by round, and after completing 3 full rounds, the gumball will grow to a normal gumball size, which will grant you a free mega gumball. I think the idea alone of just growing a gumball is really cool, especially when you consider that back then this concept was completely new, and ties in really well thematically to the idea of there being sweet shops and other shops in this junction that kind of makes it feel like a more alive place. That's going to wrap up the 20 forgotten Easter eggs in Call of Duty Zombies. If you guys enjoyed this video, please let me know by dropping a thumbs up and let me know in the comments. And if you'd be interested in seeing making another 20 forgotten Easter eggs video of even more Easter eggs that you've forgotten in zombies, let me know as well. If we get enough love with the likes and comments on the video, I will definitely get another one sorted for you guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.